the sky, radio low, just riding by. Westbound wheels on a faded line, chasing ghosts of another time. Rusty signs and a motel glow, where the broken dreams still come and go. Every mile got a story to tell, from Oklahoma dust to a California swell. I'm rolling down 66, just me and the breeze, past old neon lights and tumbleweed dreams. From the plains to the hills to the ocean view, every mile feels like something new. Yeah, I'm lost, but I don't wanna be found. Got my heart in the miles and my wheels on the ground. Ain't no map gonna tell me where to go, just rolling 66, letting life unfold. Stopped in Amarillo for a bite to eat, chrome and gravel underneath my feet. Old man said, son, don't rush this ride, these roads got more than a GPS can guide. Cadillac tail standing in the sand, like a time gone still in a no man's land. Snap a picture, then I roll on through, leaving tire tracks where the sky turns blue. I'm rolling down 66, just me and the breeze, past old neon lights and tumbleweed dreams. From the plains to the hills to the ocean view, every mile feels like something new. Yeah, I'm lost, but I don't wanna be found. Got my heart in the miles and my wheels on the ground. Ain't no map gonna tell me where to go, just rolling 66, letting life unfold. Letting life unfold. Maybe I'll find what I didn't know I need in the quiet space between the speed. Every mile puts my soul at ease out here, running wild and free. Sun goes down in a painted sky, ocean breeze as the road runs dry. From Chicago lights to the western shore, I ain't the same man I was before. I'm rolling down 66 with the past behind. Every turn just clears my mind. From the dust to the waves, yeah, I made it through, and I found a little piece of truth. Yeah, I'm lost, but I finally see this road was always a part of me. Ain't no place I'd rather go, just rolling 66, letting life unfold. Engine humming like a lullaby, Route 66. In a wide open sky,
What's up, everybody? Welcome in, welcome in. How's everybody doing? Clarence, appreciate you being here, man. Ryan, what's up? How you doing? About to get on the road. This is only going to be paying 377 bucks. Added a couple of new things, so hopefully everything runs good. I added some new clouds and new weather thing in the mods with JBX graphics. So I'm hoping that everything runs smooth, looks good too. But right now we're at a yard, and I can't remember where we're at. Dalhart, and we're going to Waterado, Texas. I think it's how you say it. That's where we're headed to. Should be a pretty good drive. But like I said, I'm just hoping everything runs good with this graphics put in. I think it will. We're only at like half a tank of fuel. Let's see if if I can't just pull right on out of here. It's telling me to do a U-turn, so I might just do what it's wanting me to do. Just to follow the GPS, just to be on the safe side. I think it's gonna be taking me over this scale thing, it looks like. Yeah, that is a weight scale. That's pretty neat though. First time I've ever seen one like this. Guess it's not functioning today. But yeah, check out the yards where we're at. Got a couple of cows, got a, like, that's the entire cow farm. It's just row after row after row. It's pretty crazy looking. But yeah, we got some live cattle up in the back. We got what they labeled as fat cows. Or this is Bart's Cargo trailer here at the Wilson Silver Star. So then we got Pup's add-on cargo for ATS expansion. Then we got ATS expansion running too. And for graphics, got JBX running. So that's how we get a little bit more of a realistic look. Just wanted to see if I could get it running. Oh, let me do something real quick. Hang on. I meant to do this the other day. I gotta turn down the truck audio. It's pushing all the way up into the red. Been noticing on my streams it being a little bit too loud. Tell Rudolph I said hey, man. And I hope he's doing good. I hope you're doing good, man. Yeah, seen today on YouTube Studios, YouTube has been having some issues calculating the data or something like that, talking about the view count. Yeah, it's been messed up all day long today. Alright, let's go and get it. There we go. Just gonna get a look on the outside here. About to be passing a case shop. Float on down here. We are doing good, Jake. I'm watching another trucking show called Super Truckers. Oh, I never heard of that. What goes on there? Will they do like super heavy hauls or something going on? Also, meant to tell y'all we're taking the small roads on this one too. So we're going to be going down the back way. What's up, Blackout Zone Gaming? How's it going, dude? Hope you're doing good, man. slow on down. This is going to be interesting right here, making this turn. There we go. It's going to stay. Yep, stay in this lane right here because we got to make this a left. Alright, we're going to slow on down. Started hearing sirens. I was about to say, oh, I hope I ain't breaking no law. Be like, uh-oh. What real economy am I using? I am using the one from Truckee Mods. Real economy. I can send it to you after the stream's done. I'll send it over to you on Discord, brother. And it makes it to where like the fuel prices cost more. Your jobs that you do, you get paid less. So for like even the really long hauls, you will still only get paid like $1,500 or something like that, like in real life. You about to be going to work? No, whoa, my steering wheel messing up there. I don't know why I did that. Oh, you're about to get off work, I see. Yeah, no problem at all, man. No problem at all, whatsoever. Yeah, this one should be a pretty daggone cool run right here. Especially with us taking the back roads. Going about 60. I think that's the speed limit too, either that or 55, one of the two. We'll definitely find out soon. Let me finish my last trip and I will be back on. Hey, no problem at all, man. Take your time, take your time. Going to be taking some of the side roads here today. Really get to take some time to look around and see some stuff that we haven't looked at before. What's up, Red? How's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. Had a really good time hunting with you in country last night on Call of the Wild, man. I need to get around and check out that other game you were telling me about, Hunter. But I hope you're doing well today, man. Just hauling some live cattle in the hard economy. What's going on with the internet provider? Until tomorrow? What happened? Somebody hit the pole? Dude, that's ridiculous right there. Hop back up in the air. I'm gonna have to pull that mirror back. Hey, what's up, Trucking Time? How's it going, man? How's it going? Hope you're doing good today. It went off at 3:30 last night. Dude, that's ridiculous right there, man. Did they give you any reason why, or is it just technical issues going on? If tech can get here. Trying to get my, whoa, 1 second. Let's slow down here. Trying to get your mom to get a better provider. I hear you on that. If you don't mind me asking, who do y'all go through? Is it Xfinity, AT&T, Verizon, Rural Band? I know about that one because that one's new here where I'm at. Come on. Go. You know, a little bit of stutter, but it's not too bad. It's not too noticeable. It's mainly probably from the weather map, not weather map, but graphic effects. But it's not horrible, you know. It's not too bad. But I do see a little bit of stutter every so often, really when we get in these condensed areas. But yeah, man, I'm really enjoying doing the cattle hauling kind of business. I plan on sticking to it, to be honest with you. This is something I'm going to stick to. Let's slow it on down. Except for when I do convoys, which y'all will be seeing in the near future. We got a really big one coming up called the Memorial Convoy. That's going to be done on Memorial Day. Autumn, it's $100 for installation and $55 a month for 5 years. Only provider that will come out here for years. Now Autumn can Oh, I hear you on that, man. Yeah, Optum sounds like a really good choice. That's not too bad on payments either. How much are we paying on payments? Ain't it like 2 something? It's 100 and something. I thought it was 2. I didn't get confused. I think I'm thinking about the cable. But yeah, that's not bad at all. Georgia Street, 2.5 miles. Looks like we're about to be passing through a place I haven't been through yet. Oh, well, was going to be passing through, but they got us rerouted here. It looks like a detour. Oh, I did put a new skin on. Did this one today. Got a new one being made pretty soon too. Woo! Them Jake Berries are popping. What's up, trucking? Hi, Jake. Hi, Jake. Hi, Jake. What's going on, man? What you been up to, trucking? Also, do you still need help with Mod Studio 2? I'm sorry I didn't get to it last night, man. I was so tired. I played a little bit of Hunter Call of the Wild with Red Wolf and Country last night, and then I just passed out, dude. I was so daggone tired. I didn't get much sleep the day previous. Paying almost out a month now for a crappy service we get. I'm sorry to hear that, Red, dude. And I noticed that y'all had a lot of internet issues going on even back in the past, like with the dude running the line or something like that. Drop it down. Let me see if I can't catch it. I'm grinding the hell out of gears. Let's put it back in 8. We just gotta let it slow down a little bit more before we try to downshift. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can't find. There's the gear right there. I knew we would have 6. I was like, well, that's a low enough gear. And I just put it right on in there and we got it. We floated gears, downshifting right there. See, sometimes it can be a doozy. You think you got it right, then you go to put it in gear. It's like, oh, no, we're just going to grind today. There we go. Let's go slow on down. There we go. Alright guys, we're about to be pulling up into this, our first destination, our first drop-off for the night. I think the speed limit here is 55. Yep, we're going to be pulling up here to the right. We're going to be discovering this this spot here. 15,000 and shift. Match your RPM, brother. The main thing that I always struggle with when floating the gear is when you got to downshift. When you're downshifting, trying to float the gear downshifting. So just watch our RPM, and when it hits 15,000 RPM, then shift it down. Cause I know how to do the like upshifting. Let's see where they got me going here. Oh, this is so much stuff going on. Alright, hang on. I think I know what's going on. Let me take a second. Show game elements 1. Yep, there we go. I knew we had something going on. Someone working. Alright, instead of pulling all the way back into the street, we'll just pull right on over here. Depends on what your gear ratio I have. So I have a 18-speed gear ratio with the actual retarder in it. But it's an 18-speed gear shifter. Alright, so we're going to have to pull around here. Take it to 10,000, then downshift. 10-4, brother. And hey, I appreciate you, you give me the heads up on that, man. I'm about to bring that mirror in like I said before. So we can go ahead and do that real quick. Go adjust our mirrors. That's 2. And this is going to be on 5. So we're going to bring that mirror back in. I had the hardest time seeing where those cones are on the left side. Let's poke our head out here for a little bit. We'll have to bring it a little bit further over. Keep on going. See how we're looking. Alright, so that way we can get this door lined up. Like I said, you want to stay as far over to the left as possible while standing in those cones. That's really how you want to do this here to really match up that door. Oh yeah, that's looking good right there. See, and that's the thing I like about this game too, is it's like the more you do it, the more you drive pretty much like the same trailer, just like in real life. Me and Trucking Town were just talking about this. The more you get used to doing it, and a little bit of the, like you start knowing your trailer. That's like right now, if I look at this door, we should be lined up. We're almost there. I gotta bring it around a little bit more farther over. So, but we almost had it right on the spot. So if we bring it over a little bit more to the left. But not by much. We should be lined up here. There we go. Let's check it. There we go. See, that's what you want. When you look at the transmission in the garage, look for the 3.55 or 370 ratio. No retarder. Hello, Red Wolf. 10-4 trucking. $377 is what we made there. Hi, Clarence. Good to see you. Alright, let's go. We're going to head over. I know I just paid a little bit of money to travel, but I'm going to go take a look at the gear ratios here. Let's see. So I got the Ethan Fuller RTLO 918B 21 4.26. Let me see what we got going on here. What's up, War? How's it going, man? 3.55 or 3.70? So I'm mainly using the one that Z-Mod's got, and all I see is a 21, like 21 point, you got a 5.11, 4.71. Give me one sec. So 3.55. I ain't got the money yet, but just a look. So that's what I got in this truck here. Dang on, my foot is itching. Got bit up by mosquitoes. Alright, let's go and take some more cattle. We're staying in Texas. I'm just getting a lot of Texas unlocked first. But I really do appreciate you telling me about that trucking. Oh, are we already at the spot where it's going to have us load up at? Hang on. Let me see something here. Yeah, I think we are. What the world is going on with my steering wheel? Work with me now. Hang on, guys. Trying to get my steering wheel set up here. It's acting kind of funny. Ever since that update. Alright, I had to update my Logitech G Hub today. And for those of you who don't know, when you get the Logitech G920 or any type of Logitech G9, you're gonna have to download a Logitech G Hub, and that comes with updates. And sometimes the updates kind of make things a little funky. Alright, let's go and get some fuel. Fill up for the next travel here. Put the 3.55 in it, 18 speed, that would balance out your power and fuel. 10-4, brother. I will most certainly do that when I got the money. Thank you, though. I do really do appreciate you telling me about that too. So that actually helps on fuel too. Alright, so I think I gotta pull back up here. I think they're gonna have me park at the same spot. I have a really strong feeling that they're gonna have me park at the same spot I was just at. When you get the green. New Mexico. Nope, we're staying in Texas. Alright, let me see what we got going on here. Yep, same spot. Had a feeling. Hope you're doing good today, War. Appreciate you stopping in. I have no idea what the hell they said we hit, but I didn't see none. Alright, let's take a look and let's see where we gotta go. So I already know I gotta pull over a little bit more to the left from where we're at. Oh, I gotta go way left. Then bring it over like so. Yeah, there we go. That's what you want to see right there. Bring it all the way over. Keep it at that angle for a little bit. And let me see if we can't get this lined up here. Bring it on over a little bit more. Alright, let's check it. That's good enough. It's actually, they can get up in there as long as they don't go through that little sad piece right there. The more fuel you can conserve, the better for a hard economy. That is true, because fuel gets pricey. Let's see how much that fuel costs. Look, I already lost 1,000 off of that there. Just from filling up the truck. Probably should only went half on that, but I was like, you know what, we're going to need it, especially going down these small back roads. Alright, let me go and bring it on around here. The more fuel, oh, I just read that. But yeah, definitely, man. I'm gonna have to start really taking a look into these gear ratio things too, because I really do need to start saving up on fuel. Everything else play it as you go. 10-4 trucking. Set your fuel skill level to max. I already got, so on this account, I think I got all my skills already maxed out. Yep. I didn't start over on a whole new profile kind of thing. I just started with the clone profile, the RDN server, and just renamed it as the Hater Belt profile. And I started the hard economy with the Hater Belt. Oh, that's chalk right there. I remember the first time I drove through there, I thought it was grass. And can't remember who we were driving with. I think it was Cajun. I think it was all of us, me, Cajun, Country, and War. And I think Soul Bash was playing with us that day too. And we were driving. I thought it was grass growing in the middle of the road until I took a look, and it was actually chalk. What's up, Easy Rider? How's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you stopping up in here, brother. Alright, let me go and slow down here. There we go. Staying nighttime pretty long on here, isn't it? I wish it would hurry up, get to daytime. I like driving during the daytime, especially early morning hours. Probably running 180 gallon tanks. I think that's what these are. I can't remember. I don't think they got a lot of fuel in them. If you don't cuss me later. Okay, once you get the money, put the transmission in that. I told you to, hey, you will see a big difference. Trucking time, I would never cuss you, man. There we go, 7th load. Glad to hear you're doing good, by the way, Ease. Enjoyed the stream too, by the way, man. Yeah. Another thing is, especially don't like on here. If you want to conserve fuel too, I gotta watch my lid foot dropping down on the acceleration. Well, that's a whole nother thing. Heavy haul want 4.11 gears. What about for the so if I'm doing the cattle stuff, what kind of gear ratio would I want? That 3.11 one? Or 3.5, my bad. Go and see how it goes on through here. Turn on our blinker. There we go. 3.55 for 3.77. 10-4 on that, brother. Appreciate that. No, man, I know you know what you're talking about. That's the reason why I'm asking, bro. You're not heavy enough to have super low gears. Oh, let me go and turn that off there. So do you think I should change down from 18 gear ratio? And if so, what gear ratio should I go with? Like 12 gears or 10? .11 gears are for pulling heavy loads. Keeps the transmission from pulling so hard. Hey, go in this car going slow. Jake, you are an awesome bull hauler. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I try to be. Now you can keep the just change the gear ratio. You can keep the 18 speed, just change the gear ratio. Hey, yeah, Traffic, move out the way. Jake's TV when he's bull hauling. I know that's right. Look at them. They're going slow as a mug. Yeah, I noticed my chat on my OBS Studios is kind of falling behind too. It's like, it's still showing me where you said 4.11 gears, by the way, trucking. But I got my phone pulled up and I can see that you're all texting way more than what the OBS Studios is showing, so I'm having to read off my phone. 3.55 to 3.70 works with 10,013 and 18 speed. With 10,000, oh, 10, 13, and 18 speed. Okay. But that's awesome, because that's a, I'll be honest with you, I really like the 18 speed gears. Those are my favorite, man. Honestly, 18 is more for interstate driving than mountains. So you kind of want a lower kind of, not a lower gear, but a little bit less gears for when you go through the mountains. Kind of like a 13 or a 10. Yes. Well, I'm gonna change that up. I'm probably gonna go down a gear. I'll probably go to 13 speed. With a 3.3. I'm gonna try to find a 3.55 gear ratio if I can. Oh crap! Sorry about that, Freightliner. I think that was a Freightliner. Then for trucking, I have $56,000 on my phone. Phone game Truck Sim Pro. Oh hell yeah, man! You're making bank right there. I should have your skin by tomorrow, brother. Custom logo and all for Jake's bull hauling. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Let me slow it on down. I know I did a little bit of change up on the on my original logo on this one here. Transporting out of Houston. I got a little bit of I was going to put a back image on the back, but I was like, nah, because it was being a little difficult trying to line up with the day cab. But I mean, I most definitely can get it lined up. It was just, I don't know. I kind of just like having the sides. But I was going to ask you, when you do make the skin through and you get to Mod Studio 2, can you make the pricing to where I have to save up for it? Like, make it, say about 10,000 to 5,000 to where I have to save up for it and work for it? Because it really is a cool looking skin design you got going on. Ooh, that sign is bright. I can't even barely read it. There it goes, Organic Valley. That's a reflection issue going on. Alright, let's go and get around here. Let me see what time it is. 4:16 in the morning, so should be morning time by the next run. And I really appreciate you taking time out of your day making me a Skin 2 war. I didn't went the wrong way. I'm looking at chat. What's up, Dream Team? How's it going, bro? I'm just over here making wrong turns. Make sure our trailer gets around that wall. It's going to be priced at 19,000. Woohoo! Hey, no problem at all, man. 19,880. I see what you did there. I can't wait to try it out, dude, once I get the money. How you been doing, Dream Team? Ten 4 on that Blackout Zone Gaming. Ooh, trying to lose traction right there on that dirt. Got a little slippery. Bro, I'm doing pretty good today. Heard you were playing guitar earlier. Oh, I was, man. I was just rocking out a little bit. Playing a little bit of Jimmy and Mississippi Queen and from the band Melton and some Black Sabbath. Slow it down a little bit here. Oh, there goes OBS doing its thing. Yep. OBS glitching out again. Yeah, I don't know what's been going on with OBS Studios, dude. Like, even if you delete it all the way, it still has problems. Yo, Double T, just kidding, it's gonna be a fair price, 1988. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Hey, you know what, War? Make it to what you think it should be priced to. Yeah, OBS Studios got some issues. It shouldn't be too difficult to back up in here. I mean, I just gotta watch out for that fence, but I think once we get backed up a little bit away from this fence, that should be pretty good. Plus the lineup process is going to be the the tough part. See, I'm already starting to get away from that fence. Turn that trailer. See where we're at. Alright, we can go and start cutting it. I should be able to get around right up into there. Oh yeah, that's looking nice right there. See where we're at. I'll pull it on around. Oh, they don't have a great thing set up right here. This must be just a drop off. Well, ain't no problem. No problem whatsoever. We're up in there. It's just gonna be getting by this telephone pole gonna be a little bit of a problem. It's always that telephone pole line. Let's see where we're at. See that light pole? See if we're gonna have to get around there. So we bring it up. I think I had trouble at this one last time. But it's alright, we're going to get by it. Just gotta be quick on the turn. We'll get it up in there. Yeah, I'm gonna hit that pole. I don't stop. Bring it forward now. It's tricky. It's very tricky. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna look at chat here in just a second. I think I got stuck on that telephone pole. That damn pole, dude. It give me a run for my money. Like, we'll stay away from it. I got an idea. As long as I give myself enough room right there and get up inside right there. Alright, now the telephone pole is on my right hand side. There it is right there. We're good to go. As soon as I seen that, I was like, oh yeah, we're good. We're going to give ourselves a little bit of a turn to get up out of here. There we go. Not bad. Oh, didn't mean to hit that. Let's see how much we get paid for this one. $6.15. Not bad pricing on that. Oh, give me 1 sec. Let me hop over to OBS Studios and let's see what we got going on here. Gonna make sure we got this going. War, WSCC, and the crew, of course, get family pricing if you know what I mean. Appreciate that, my Chicago brother. What time you going live, Blackout? Yeah, definitely. Let me know, Blackout, what time you're going live, man. I want to be up in there today. I'd love to catch one of your live streams. I haven't been up in none of them. I ain't gonna lie, dude. Alright, let me go and get another run here going. Let's see what let's see where we're at. 12,030. Cargo market. Let's see if we can't get a decent one still in Texas. We gotta stay in Texas. 1,400. See, that's not bad right there. That's not bad at all. Where they got me going with this parking spot? gonna be the fun part right here. Oh boy. Who knows, I might be able to get it. It's just gonna be tough because I'm gonna be having to do a little bit of I don't know if it's really gonna be blindside. We might have to do a little bit of that. Turn, 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 turn. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of blindside parking here. So I'm gonna have to bring that mirror out as far as I can. So let's go and get that going there. Give me full range of what I'm doing back there as much as possible. I do got daycare. I'm gonna look out the back of the daycare. There we go. There we go. Gotta love a daycare with a window. Alright, we should be lined up, good to go. Let's see what we got going on. So do the Colts, but I feel you. Jake the likes after 9. Hell yeah, y'all keep them on coming. Notifications on. Is there a site I can get all the truck templates? I get a lot of my truck templates from SCS forums. Now for like the GMC and all that stuff, you're gonna have to go through SCS forums or check Goggles Discord for the templates. You're gonna have to search around a little bit. It's been a long time since I got these templates. Now for the SCS trucks, you're gonna have to have an extractor, SCS extractor software program to be able to have a drag and drop to drop the SCS trucks into that extractor, so that way you can actually get into them. But as far as where to get the templates, a lot of the paid trucks come with an open def that have the templates in them. As for like stuff for like the hater belt and everything, I had to get that off of Goggles Discord and SCS forums. Am I going the right way? It's telling me I can go take a left right here. I don't see no left turn right there. What the hell are they talking about? I don't know what the world that's talking about, unless it's talking about around the house there. I'll tell you what, we're gonna go around this way. Yep, when roaring zip. Whoa. Alright, let's take this way. Let's check it out. I've never been down this spot before. Hey, no problem at all, man. For SCS Trucks War. State Senate just passed a bill to help the infrastructure building. The Bears are going Arlington Heights. I can give you... Oh, what the... I was reading chat. Hang on. I thought I could just keep on going down this way. I gotta make a right-hand turn right there. Did not notice that. But I can give you the templates if you need them, man. What truck templates would you like to have? I can give you the template and the and XML files for the free trucks. You just let me know what you're looking for, man. Cause y'all seen my folder before, so. Hang on, let me hit this real quick. Let me get back over so I can see chat. There we go. You can make it for the header if you want, bro. Copy. I have all the header templates. Old trucking. Okay, I'll make your stem for the header belt. Do you want a specific red? But yeah, I can definitely hook you up, War, with some templates, bro. You just let me know. I'll even make it a little bit easier on you too with that SES trucks and trailers. I can give you all my templates from there too. So that way you ain't gotta spend, like I did, spend 4 hours sitting there trying to figure out how to get into the SES trucks and everything. It took me legit 4 hours and to learn how to do that. I was doing it for most of the night that night. Can't remember who I was doing it for. I think it was Christian. I think I was doing a truck skin for Christian. Turn my jakes off for a little bit. Go and get out on this open road, yeah. Oh, me too, dude. I'm the same way. I love old school trucks. Any and every template you have, I have skin fever. Yeah, I got you covered, man. I'll get you hooked up with some trailer templates too. Be right back. Gotta take a nap. On break. Hey, no problem, man. Just put them in a folder and send it to them. Yes, sir. You know what I'll do? I'll compress it with the WinRAR folder, so that way it makes it a little bit less of a hassle. Be a little bit easier. Plus, that way I can get it through on Discord, I think. If not, I'll send it to them through Gmail. But I don't know, we'll see what goes on. We're on the third run of the day. Just been making money on here. Gonna turn off them headlights. We'll put the windows down so y'all can hear the engine a little bit. Oh. Let me see where I was. Hop on over here. Like I said, we're going to be going down some small roads. Speed limit's 30 through here. Grinding, bro? Yes, sir, man. That's what it's all about. Plus, also getting to see this awesome scenery here, man. You get to see some spots you never even knew about. I was like, I don't ever remember going down this road. Metal West over there. I'm really enjoying this though, dude. I ain't gonna lie. Get to take your time. And now we'll just cruise on down this main road where we were at before. Everybody doing something nice today. AI drivers actually are being thankful. Today's just been one of those, in real life here, today's been one of those really gray, cloudy days that's really gloomy. I always hated these days too. That's because of all these storms rolling through. Oh, and by the way, Truckin', I heard the story you were telling on your live stream about the storms y'all had going on. You said the thunder was shaking the house. Dude, that right there gets your nerves all up. What's up, country? How's it going? It's the same way there in Missouri. Yeah, man, I can't stand these days. Make you feel tired all through the day. Oh, I like that mirror. I think the graphics look really good. Especially with those weather mod graphics and the Dolls Cloud graphics and the grass and trees. What y'all up to? Just got home from church? Really, I ain't been up to a whole lot today. Played a little bit of guitar and cleaned off the window seals in my room. Then pretty much just hopped on here at the dinner. I had some what is it, lasagna? Lasagna stuffed shells for dinner, which were really daggone good. Had the ricotta cheese in it. And then I hopped on here. So I really ain't been up to a whole lot, man. How was your day at church? How did everything go? Hope everything went good today. Everything looks amazing, bro. Hey, I appreciate that trucking time. Awesome stream, Jake. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you, Clarence. I'm glad y'all are having an awesome time hanging out here. Coffee. I had 3 cups today, so I'm good. I was about to say I would like some, but I don't want to overdo it. If I overdo coffee, I'll start getting the shakes. What time is it? 9:36. Church was great, very powerful message tonight. What was the message tonight, man? Whoa there, Chief. If you don't mind me asking, cause not too long ago, I think about 3 days ago, I was reading Ephesians, and that's a really good one to read. We're sitting kind of low in the truck, ain't we? Talked about redemption and the price that was paid for our sins. Oh, I missed the turn right there. But oh yeah, man, that's a powerful message right there, dude. And it's crazy the type of pain that he suffered for us, man. He went through the most painful sacrifice anybody, I should say anybody, everybody. He went through the most painful sacrifice anybody could do. And that's why it was called the ultimate sacrifice. Because he covered everybody's multitude of sin by shedding his blood for us. And that's why it's such a powerful thing too, because if you believe what he did for you, and you believe in him, and you know he's the truth, then that's how you know you're saved. But not everybody's going to believe that, you know. A lot of these people walk on fence lines or eggshells around the truth, and they try to say that they believe, but they're really not among the people. And that's why there's such a great falling away in today's world. It definitely was trucking. His life for ours. Exactly. He definitely did. I'll never be able to repay what he did for us. None of us will, to be honest with you, country. None of us could. And you know what the crazy thing is too? I'm trying to make sure I say this right too. The accusations that they had him killed for were on false accusations too, if I remember correctly. Slow down here. All he wants is our hearts. Excuse me. Exactly. That's the truth right there, trucking. There we go. Oh, I've been through here before. This is Guthrie. Yeah, see, we're already burning a little bit of fuel. It's not too much. Faith as small as a mustard seed is all you have to have. Exactly, man. That's the truth of the matter. It's that's only how much faith you really have to have in order. Faith the size of a mustard seed, dude. Think about that. And you know, there's another pest touched by consider the ant, because what the ant does. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, I hit those metal bars like you know tomorrow. But think about it. When they sinned in the Old Testament, they brought a sacrifice. It wasn't the person. Just took it for us so when didn't have to keep doing that amazing stuff. Exactly, Blackout Sim Gaming. Exactly, because what they would do is they would bring their best animal out of their whole entire flock. And that's what's to pay for their sins. Each and every single every day. And there's a lot of things about the Bible too. I read, you know, a lot of people try to argue what Bible, what to read, all this kind of stuff. And there's a lot of people that argue about the Old Testament, New Testament, and all this kind of stuff. But really, in all honesty, I read, like me, I read King James Version, and that's the main one I read. But in all honesty, if you're trying to find the truth, all that stuff doesn't matter. Because God knows you and knows your heart and what your intent is. And if you're trying to find the truth, He will lead you down the path to find Him. And trust me, man, it's not like I'm the holiest person or anything like that, because in all honesty, I've done a lot of bad stuff, man, in my younger youth. Looking into stuff like the occult and everything, thought I was a self-proclaimed Satanist and everything. And within a span of 2 weeks, after coming out of my severe depression and being on antidepressants and everything, coming off of those, which was kind of crazy to go through in the first place. My whole life got flipped upside down, man, and got changed around. I started realizing the truth. And that's what changed my whole perspective, man, and led me down a whole different rabbit hole. And that's like one time, like right after I got saved, I was on fire, man, and I had a Bible and went over to my buddy's house and tried to show his mom and everything that I was getting my life turned around. And next thing you know, I'm over here getting told I sound too preachy. You know, it's like, what is that about? I sound too preachy. Come on now. But I realized those people weren't for me, and there's a reason why God took them out of my life. Got me away from them. But no, man, I just want to say, I like talking about this kind of stuff, man, because, honestly, there's a lot of stuff in Scripture that's really awesome, and when you start reading it, you start realizing how cool it is. Beats all that other stuff, man. I'm telling you, there's a reason why that book is so sought after and so hated by most of the world. Oh, what happened? Did I hit the back end? Oh, I gotta straighten that up. We can't do that right there. Can't be having that going on right there. Oh, chat's been going. Hang on. Let me see what's going on. Sometimes when we're due wrong, we forget he did that on the cross for us. Exactly. And that's small. This is a good message. I feel like I went to church too. Jake, the likes are up to 10. Man, I'm still on fire. It never burns out when you add the right fuel. Exactly. There's times when I have doubts, but I'll always get bunged back around into wanting to learn more. And a lot of times that's like coming from talking to awesome, like really good people, man. They'll make you start wanting to know more. Cause like I talked to not just Trucking Time, but I talked to another person of mine, a good buddy of mine named Jay. Not Jay's World, but I know y'all probably seen him on here, but his name is Jay on here, and he's a good friend of mine from way back in the day, way back in 6th grade, and me and him get to talking about this stuff all the time. I gotta fix that. I can't leave it like that. I keep doing the same thing. Hang on, let me bring it around a little bit more to the left here. We're probably going to have to run over that cone a little bit. So what I'm gonna do here. But he always hits me with like some of these questions and stuff, and these like he kind of like one of those deep thinker people, and it really helps me out because it makes me want to learn more, so that way I can help understand and talk to him about more stuff about this, because there's so many different things going on in it, but it's so awesome to do. Josh Santos, dang man, what maps you got on, or is this DLC pack? I got ATS expansion, which can be found on the Truckee mods, and I got Pups cargo load on for the ATS expansion going. Then I got JBX graphics going, and then I got the weather mod, tree mod, and grass mods from Steam Workshop on here. And I got a cloud mod on here called Dowls, DOWLS, which can be found on the Steam Workshop as well. And with the ATS expansion, you get a lot of map yards that aren't in the base game map. So that's why we get to go to all these different things here. Yeah, people get offended when you talk about this stuff. It's like they don't want to hear it. Exactly, Blackout Sim Gaming. And you know, that's alright with me, because in all honesty, I do the live streaming for fun and just be able to chit chat with people. But that's like, if they're gonna hate me for something I believe in, then they never wanted to be friends with me in the first place, or never really actually wanted to get to know me on that kind of thing. That's the way I look at it. And as for that buddy of mine I was talking about, you know, I hope he comes to find the truth, man. He was a very smart dude, and he is a very smart dude. And he loves to read. I remember me and him used to always talk about different things. He used to read a lot of the Art of War stuff, and you know, but I really hope he comes to find the truth and really gets to know the Father too, the person that created him. Now I hope he does, and I hope his whole family does too, man. That'd be a blessing. That'd be so awesome. And there's a lot of people that say put God first on their things and all this kind of stuff. But there's a lot of people that don't really believe that. They'll put that just to act and dress in a certain manner and not actually fully believe. What'd you say, babe? Yeah, that's another thing, because that's a lot of reason why a lot of people try to like fight to hear it, because they trusted people that were like that sit there and only put on a fake face and a fake show and a fake love for God, and yet treat people however they want it, pretty much like they treated people horribly. That's another determining factor for people too. But in all honesty, if they get told the right message and the right words, that whole thing could be flipped around and flipped upside on its head. Cause it took, dude, I used to be a stiff neck type person. I used to argue. I never forget. I used to go in there and argue with my dad over his beliefs and stuff when I was all into that occult stuff and everything. I used to sit there and just go all the way up in there and just have an argument. Used to question his faith and everything, and that's terrible to do. You shouldn't. Yeah, I mean, the Bible tells you that too. That's a horrible thing to do. You should never do that to your family. But I ain't going to sit here and act like I was all good and everything, because I wasn't. I was an asshole, dude. And the fact that God can forgive somebody like me just goes to show you that He can forgive you, and you haven't committed the ultimate sin. At least from what I know, if you want to like honestly believe in Him, because you wouldn't have that in your heart. Your heart would be wax cold. I feel like a lot of these people nowadays, their hearts are fully wax cold. Like, a lot of people are rude, don't have no manners. They sit there and kill one another. All this other stuff, man, that I can't really talk about on YouTube. And y'all know what I'm talking about if you really are a believer. Oh, this is going to be tough. Did I get it? It looks like I got it. Ah, that's alright. We'll make that work. I can get him through there. We'll do this last one here. Luke 23:34. Deuteronomy is another good one. That tells the true whole thing of what's going on in the world. And for those of you who know what I'm talking about, will completely understand. Deuteronomy. I'll talk about God in my lives, because maybe the people who need Him most will find Him through our blessings. Exactly, dude. And they'll be like, I want that. Because I had the same thing. That's what made me change. It's like, as soon as I started hearing about the giants and Nephilims and stuff, coming from, I was raised a Christian. I fell away in my teen years and in my early adult life throughout my 20s, like all the way up until I was like 24. Well, 20, I would say 26 is when I started changing. I used to read all this stuff, like all about Anton LaVey, even more stuff into the occult stuff, trying to learn all the demonic names and everything. I got out of that, and I never forget, during when I was doing that, there was something that was trying to pull me and tell me to stop. And that right there, that was the Holy Spirit, and I knew that was the Holy Spirit because it talks about the whipping of the conscience. And that's exactly what was going on. But really made me change my life around was hearing about the Nephilim and, you know, the Battle of Armageddon and everything. I was in there one night, sitting in there, and I went in there to originally, you know, start questioning, doing my old routine. For some reason, I did this kind of stuff. We'll go in there, listen, and then start questioning, you know? And I think Lucifer gets a lot of people like that too, and tries to make them argue with their family. Because I was always like, I always kind of had like this sympathetic kind of look towards what happened, like how he got cast out and all this kind of stuff. He was a rebellion, you know. I always thought he was like a rebel kind of thing. Then you find out the truth. How he was vain and seen vanity in himself, and started seeing himself better than the next person. That's why it's so important not to be egotistical of yourself and to actually humble yourself. Like the Bible talks about confessions, and talking about it as a form of that. I appreciate you guys. Hey, no problem at all, Blackout. And glad I got to talk to you that night too, man. You're a really cool guy too, man. And I really mean that. I'm so glad I was able to get in a convoy and actually, like, with Trucking Time, open up that convoy stuff, man, and really get to truck along with you guys like that. That was awesome. I enjoyed every single second of it. I turned away when I was younger myself. I found a McGinn sitting in county jail, and I knew it was my last chance to change into what I was meant to be. It's something tells you, man, and every time I like hear people say that, I always think that's the Holy Spirit, man, because that's the only thing that can do it. Exactly, just like what Blackout said. God allowed you to make that choice because he knew you would come back. You're his child, and this is a good message right there. What's up, Dream Team? Appreciate you being up in here, brother. Exactly, because he gave us free will. He doesn't want robots. Because could you imagine being loved by a robot, pretty much like just telling you it loves you, but you know it ain't no true love in there? You know what I mean? Like, could you imagine that? Like, you had somebody, let's say you have a girlfriend, a wife, or anything. Let's imagine they're a robot, right? They're telling you they love you, but you know deep down inside that they really don't. They don't care what you say. They don't get the message. They just sit there over there. I love you. I love you. You know, but you don't feel that. That's the whole thing about it too. Because when you're actually following God, life doesn't get easier either. It gets harder. To be honest with you, that's how you know you're on the right path, when life starts getting harder on you. Slow down a little bit here. Woo! There we go. I'll tell you, man, the way, like, just like what happened with those friends of mine, dude. I didn't think it would. I didn't think I was able to actually get away from that, because it was like I was kind of in like this whirlwind cycle of. It was like I was captivated in a sense, and I didn't think there was any way out. And God made a way out. He started opening my eyes to the way the stuff was going on around there. And I was like, wow, man. And then, you know, that whole starting to sound too preachy thing kind of called on to me. I was like, yeah, that's because they really don't want me to be reading this. You start having your eyes open. Exactly, Dream. Yeah, I've been here the whole time. Hell, dude, I appreciate you being there. Being here, I said being there. Being here, man. I really do. I like talking with y'all, man. This is what it's about. Right? It gets harder. Yes, exactly. Because the reason why it gets harder too is I feel like he's trying to forge you. And that's what it talks about. He's trying to forge you into one of his soldiers. Absolutely. He knows our strengths before we understand a fraction of our potential. Exactly, country. Attacks come regularly. Oh, dude, they start getting worse and worse too. That's the old serpent trying to always come back and attack you constantly. He's the spirit of the air. So if you think about it like that, he'll try to even get you arguing over the Bible, get you arguing with your family, get you arguing with anybody. That's how it happens. That's why it happens too. Is because those are attacks. Everything could be going good 1 second, next minute you're over there arguing with everybody. You don't even know what the hell happened. I mean, it's just the honest truth on it. And it's sad, really, too. When you really get down deep in it, it really is sad how it happens. Because, you know, I see a lot of teenagers and I see a lot of these younger people, especially my generation, because I'm only about to turn 30. A lot of these people have fallen away and they're captivated by today's standards, and a lot of the stuff is like all dark. It's all satanic stuff going on. Everybody talks about it on social media. I know y'all seen reels and videos of it. And that's because that's the world, and in the Bible it tells you to come up out of the world. That's what God's trying to tell you to do. He says come up out of her. And even the world doesn't want us here either. So it's a constant friction going on. Dream awesome truck and trailer combo with the Peterbilt 359. I love it, 359 Peterbilt, man. Oh yeah, man. I watch a lot of Christian channel stuff, and I listen to a lot of these preachers and stuff too. And it kind of helps me because, like, when I'm reading the Bible, it's difficult for me to put an image in my head because I suffer with a learning disability kind of thing. It kind of makes it a little harder for me to understand what's going on. But when I hear the person reading from it, I can put a mental image in my head and start seeing like how this is all transpiring, what's going on there. Comes a time in life when you have to make a choice. Those who are meant to be in your life remain and help you build everyone. Seek to destroy, surround yourself with good, and God's grace will follow. Exactly. And you know what another thing is that always tripped me out too is God already knew what Judas was going to do. He already knew he was going to trade him in and deny him 3 times, right? But yet he still treated him as his follower. So that's another thing to really think about on top of that. Even though you know somebody ain't up to no good, doesn't mean you have to hang around them or be buddy or friends with them. But you still treat them with respect. Get over here onto the interstate. Easy does it. That's why I don't argue in religion. I speak about my faith and understand fully that others will have different opinions. Those that want to learn will grow the strongest. That's the truth right there, man. Because there ain't no sense in arguing, and really you're not supposed to argue the word. And so many people do. They always do like this whole thing too. They'll scripture hop and they'll go right to a thing and not read the full passage of what it's talking about, but they'll just go right into the 10 Commandments most of the time. That, you know, or they'll hop into a passage and be like, "Oh, it says it right here," and you'll be like, "Continue reading," because honestly, it tells you the truth in that. In that passage, if you read the whole entire thing and not just pick up on a word and try to make your own image in that you know. The reason why I know that is because I used to do it. That's how I used to try to argue a lot of times. I'd be reading a passage, I'd be like, "Oh, it says this right here though, so how does that add up?" Then when you start reading the whole entire thing, you start understanding what's going on there. Of course, if you're in that mindset, you're definitely not going to, but if you do, you really find out the truth and it makes you look stupid. Exactly. Trucking time. It's not religion anyways, it's faith. It's faith, and faith is different than religion. Religion is of the world. I smile on people's faces at work that do me wrong, and people ask me why I'm still talking to them. God's got my back. Exactly, dude. And you want to know something too? You know how it says, if you're one of God's children, dude, and you have people that are planning to do evil stuff to you, gotta stop them in their tracks, man. He'll make something happen to where they're late to something or anything, really, in all honesty. He'll put obstacles in their way. Before we were in a mother's womb, He loves us so much that He lets us create our own path. He's always our fingertips away when we're falling. Exactly, dude. And those who fully reject Him, are going to be sorry too. I never want to see that happening. To nobody, because when you're doing that kind of stuff like what I was doing in my early years, you're right on the precipice of death right there. Any moment in time you could be taken. And then you have to, you know, you're going to be standing right before the Father then. Could you imagine what that would be like? You're saying all this kind of stuff and everything, and then all of a sudden you end up passing and you're right there with Him. And then you have to explain yourself. I don't even think you'll be able to explain yourself. I think you just tells you that your tongue's gonna be on the roof of your mouth and there's gonna be weeping and gnashing of the teeth. So I think we all have a punishment coming. That's for sure, because we all done wrong. But I think if you truly believe in Him and you are of His, once that punishment's over, You know, it's like a father, man. You gotta really think about it like if you were a dad. Exactly, trucking. The only changes the word or the changes man makes because man can't accept the truth. It's not if you are God's children, it's we are all his children. It's just some are stubborn. Oh, let me slow down. Take this right hand turn. Exactly, trucking. Exactly. You know, one of the biggest things that honestly I think about a lot also is like, you know, it talks about on the great day of judgment when everybody's getting judged. And one of the most powerful things I could like leave on this message here is just think if these words ever come to you when it's your time to meet the creator, and just think about how it makes him feel having to tell you that turn away from me, you're not of me, you workers of iniquity. And it's talking about the people that do evil. That's one thing that terrified me, because then you're going to be cast into outer darkness, into the eternal lake of fire, which, I mean, that's just to me is terrifying. To think that something's going to last eternity. That's something that's super hard to contemplate, and I don't think we could ever really contemplate it. Turn it right here. Ooh, I'm about to get that going on the left-hand side right there. But I love talking with y'all about this stuff, man. I'm glad we have so many like-minded people up in here too. That'll do. That'll do for today right there. It's not too bad. I mean, I'm a little bit off even, but they can still get up on the ramp right there. 821 bucks. So we're sitting at 14,000. So we gained 2,000 more than what we originally had. All right, let me read what's going on here in chat. Yep, I can tell you some stories, but he's going to give them some time to turn it around. But when you go to sleep for good, God's going to be sad. He wasn't created for us, but it's a place. Hell wasn't created for us, but it's a place we can go. Exactly, because it was made for the devil, for the old serpent and his followers. Then it's going to be going too late. Exactly, Blackout Sin Gaming TV. Jesus didn't hang around saints; he hung around sinners. That's true. In my younger years, I was a gang member. I'd be dead right now if it's not for God's love and mercy. I've been shot at and heard bullets whiz past my head, yet God protected me even in my lost ways. And see, right there, that's a full blessing right there, War. Because you already know who blocked those. And who helped you get out of all that kind of stuff right there, man. He lets you live in your punishment now, though. Think about it. Someone can go to jail and change their life around and find Jesus. People remind you of your past. God threw it in that sea of forgiveness. That's the truth. I completely 110% agree, Blackout Sin Gaming. The hardships we face in this life are our punishments. When we go home, all of our debts are paid, like a time served sentence in jail. That's the truth, country. A lot of cuss words, I don't, but I don't okay when it comes to the word. Baby, this got me hype. Cuss word, I don't okay when it comes to that word. Oh, exactly, man. I completely understand that and I agree. And sometimes, in the truth, man, I know I cuss a lot, and I've been trying to get better about cussing because it's something I grew up doing a lot. And honestly, I really need to stop doing it because, for one, here I am almost 30 years old, sounding like talking like a teenager. Dream me trying to stream. Jake, have an awesome night. Catch you next stream, man. Awesome stream. Thank you, Clarence. Alright, guys. Didn't know if you can see message. I'm gonna be upping your stream if you go live Blackout Some Gaming TV. I need to start watching your stuff, brother. For anybody who else goes live, I'll be up in there, man. And Dream Team, I'll definitely be catching your stream. I watched you earlier. My girl had you pulled up on the big TV, but I wasn't. I had my phone. My phone was dead. And I'll catch up with y'all later on, man. I had an awesome time talking with y'all about this because honestly, I just wanted to tell the truth on like how I got myself turned around. Country, I'm so glad to hear that you turning your life around. Same thing with you, War Machine 1988, and Blackout Sim Gaming TV, Dream Team. I had an awesome time chit chatting with y'all on the subject matter, man. Jake, you up for some hun country? Uh, what time is it? 10:18. Yeah, I'll probably be down for a little bit. That'd be cool, country. Appreciate that, Jake. Dream ain't no problem at all, man. And I really see you as a good friend to me too. And don't ever think for a second you're not. Same thing with you, Blackout, Sing Gaming TV. And by the way, Blackout, I got something for you, man. Hang on. Before you go, don't leave just yet. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, where you at? There you is. There you go, brother. Welcome to a new moderator here. Blackout Sing Gaming TV is our new moderator. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. War, we love you too, man. And trust me, it's kind of crazy how me and you became friends, War, but I'm so glad that we did. Because honestly, you're a really awesome person, man. And I appreciate chit-chatting with you and talking with you and just talking with everybody on here. 10-4 firing up. Just give me 1 second, country, I'll be on there. Oh, I know the vibes already, my chicken eating brother. I say that from the heart. Hell yeah, man. And you gotta send me some you gotta send me some of that I forgot what the hell you had. You had chicken stir fry or something like that. You gotta send me some, dude. You have some smoked brisket. Congratulations, Blackout. Welcome to the pit crew. Hang on. I gotta get Clarence the moderator thing too. He's been hopping in here from pretty much day one there. So we got two new moderators tonight, Clarence and Blackout Sing Gaming TV. Y'all give them a big shout out, man. Alright guys, I'm gonna be in the stream. Thank y'all for stopping in. For everybody who stopped in. Oh, I got the dogs barking on that one. Whoops. You just gonna have to deal with it. But yeah, man, thank you for each and every single one of y'all guys. Till next time, y'all take care, treat each other good. Everyone has a story, just who wants to listen, but God is always listening. That's the truth, Truck, and I agree with 110% with you, man. Congratulations, gentlemen. Thank you, sir. I appreciate all you guys. Hey, no problem at all, Blackout Sin Gaming. We appreciate you too, man. Alright, guys. Y'all take care. Have an awesome night. And I'll catch up with y'all.